Yo, what's good, guys? It's Andrew from ProducerSociety.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make a podcast with Garageband and in the easiest way imaginable. It's really simple. This isn't really the best way to do it. The best way to do it is to have like separate microphones and then like a mixing board and so on and so forth. But this way of doing it, it's basically going to get you like medium to high quality, but it's not going to be professional level, but it's going to be good enough for your first, 50 or 100 episodes of your podcast, assuming that you're going to continue doing it. You just need one piece of gear. You need a recorder like this, a Zoom H2. I recommended getting the Zoom H2N, which is kind of the updated version of the one that I have right now. But that's pretty much all you need. You just need a solid mic. I'd recommend getting one of these that I just mentioned. And that's all you really need to do. And then after that, it's just as simple as, well, we're going to talk about it right now. So as you can see at this article at ProducerSociety.com, I have this laid out in 11 steps, and then I kind of run through each step in detail as usual. So like I just said, you want to get one of these. You want to get a nice handy recorder. These are portable as well, so you can take it outside. If you can take it outside if you have a wind guard, you're going to block all the extraneous wind noises and so on. What you want to do is you want to set the gain to medium. I would say low medium in that range. In terms of the Zoom H2N, they replace the low, medium, high option with numerical values. So I think it goes from 1 to 12. So you could set it at like 4 or 5, and then you just have that about 500 centimeters or 2 feet between you and the other speakers. And I mean, you can get really good audio with this. You can, it's going to be good, And once you put a compressor on the audio file and then an EQ, and then you put a compressor on the mix bus, or excuse me, in the master channel, it's gonna sound good enough. Like most people are gonna be pleased with how it sounds. It's not gonna be the same level of professionalism as the Joe Rogan experience, but it's going to be pretty good. It's going to be a lot better than speaking into your computer's microphone, So yeah, that was number 2. You want to make sure you have low to medium gain, like low mid. Another thing that's definitely worth mentioning is that you want to make sure that you have turned off all your noisy appliances. For instance, a fan or an air conditioner. Like, these are quite sensitive, these mics. So they will pick up on your AC. They will pick up on fans and other stuff like that. So make sure you have all those things turned off, because it's going to be really annoying to the listener, and when they're listening to a fan running the entire time. I also mentioned the foam guard. I've mentioned it twice now, but these are a great thing to have. That's why I recommended getting the accessory pack that comes with the H2N, because it comes with a foam guard. That way you can take it outside if you want to and record one, if it's a windy day or whatever. Or if you bump the recorder, the foam guard is just going to it's going to attenuate that noise disturbance. Although, as I said in the article, you can eliminate that in the mixing phase, but an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So it's best to just avoid that stuff altogether. So once you and your boys or your girls or whatever are set up, you just hit record on the H2N, the little red thing, and then you just set it, as I said, 500 centimeters between everybody. And obviously on these recorders, they have mics on the front and back, so I would set it to the 4 channel. That way all the mics are operating and it can hear like everybody perfectly, and it's going to sound good. I also have the PDF manual for the H2N at this link here, so maybe you want to check that out. So once you've recorded it, everyone has spoke. Everyone has said their thing, and you guys are, talked about the stuff you were talking about. Then you just connect it to your computer. You connect the H2N to the computer, and it's going to pop up in your desktop like this, in this image right here where it says Untitled. And then it brings up all these folders, right? And then once you click on the first folder, usually, it's going to have your file names. And then you just select the one that it is. Obviously the highest numerical value is probably the most recent, so that's what you want to do. You want to select the highest one, depending on how the new H2N organizes the files. So once you've done that, you've selected the file, you just drag it onto your desktop. It's going to start downloading, and then you want to open up GarageBand and you drag the file into the workspace. So I'm going to do that right now just to give you an idea of what that looks like. So you've downloaded your file, right? It looks like I already deleted that file. Wonderful. So yeah, we're gonna go through the trash right now, and I'm gonna find that audio file for you, and then I'll just show you how it's done. It's super simple. Frankly, it's not even worth me showing you right now. But some people struggle with things. Where's the audio at? Here we go. Show and Finder. So yeah, after you're done downloading, it's just going to do that. It's going to put it right on your desktop, and then you go, oh, you open this up. Let's open a new project right now. Don't save. So you're going to click Empty Project, Software Instrument Track, Create. As I said in the article, you're going to want to turn your metronome off, pull your volume down by about 3 to 4 dB, just to eliminate clipping. And then you're going to drag the audio in like this. There, now you're good to go. Delete that old instrument track, and there you go. You have your audio. Yo, what's up, guys? So this is a recording that I had previously used, right? So it's Andrew from ProducerSociety.com. So I'm going to show you the mixing phase and stuff in a sec. So yeah, like I said, turn the metronome off, turn the volume down in this individual track meter right here, or volume meter. So the first thing I normally do is I set up a compressor after setting up a noise gate. So you hit the noise gate, set it to around, I don't know, negative 55, negative 60 or so. Turn on the compressor, click on it, go down into your voice, studio vocal, and this is going to bring up the volume significantly. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Andrew from ProducerSociety.com. Today I'm going to explain to you 18 different features. So here it is off. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Andrew from ProducerSociety.com. Once again, with the compressor on. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Andrew from Producer Society. Additionally, when you heard that the sound of it turning on, so we could just eliminate that by going like this, right? Yo, what's up, guys? It's Andrew from. See there, it's gone. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Andrew from Producer Society. Now, if you're more hardcore, maybe you would want to eliminate some of these transients in between here. You could do that with a noise gate, like a Bob Perry noise gate. But I'm not going to get into that. I don't think it's too really that necessary. But anyway, let's move on to the next part. So you got the studio vocal set up on the volume, right? So then what you want to do, go into your channel EQ, choose voice, speaking voice improve. Now, I find that this is a little too much, this increase of the high frequency, so I would set it about this instead. So most men, they have more low frequencies in their voice, right? So when you attenuate or drop these frequencies, these low ones, it's going to just kind of clear it up. It's going to clear it up a bit. It's going to get rid of some of the boominess, and it's just going to accentuate the sound of the words being spoken. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Andrew from ProducerSociety.com. In fact, you might even want to pull this down a little bit more. Frankly, I think this audio file that I imported into the Garageband has already been mastered and mixed and everything, so now there's too much S-ing sounds. So if you have too much S sound, that means that the higher frequencies, there's too many of them, so you would just have to pull it down, or you could find it like this and just go like that. Like you find it, drag it where it is the highest, adjust the Q, and then just like go like this, if you just want to attenuate those loud S sounds. Anyway, so yeah, we got the speaking voice set up. For a woman's voice, it would be a bit different. For a woman's voice, you would go maybe female Vox 1. This is probably a bit much. And then yeah, you wouldn't want to attenuate the low frequencies because there's not enough low frequencies in a woman's voice. In fact, they're even increased a bit. You want to increase the low frequencies a little bit. So yeah, as I said, noise gate about 50 to 60 dB, negative 50 to 60 dB. And also you can want to turn up your master volume right here. I would go to about +3 usually. That way it's just the volume is turned up, right? Then once, that's pretty much it for everything, right? You got everything set up on this, man. So you hit share, export song to disk. I would choose the AIFF file. That is the highest quality available for Mac users. So we're gonna do that right now. Export. Now we're just gonna wait. Oh, this is a big file actually. Must have been my one of my 20-minute videos. There. Now we're going to hit new. We're going to open another one. Don't save. Empty project. Software instrument track. Turn that off again. Make sure your metronome is always turned off, because you don't want a metronome in your recording. So there we go. Now we got the new one in here, right? Now because this has already been compressed and this audio file, it's already been mixed and whatnot. You can see that the peaks are actually too high. It's actually clipping because it's already been mixed to death. Like this thing has been mixed more than once now, because I'm just doing this for the sake of the tutorial, right? So once you've done all that, I call it DAW mastering because it's not real mastering. What we're doing now is we're DAW mastering the file. So what you want to do is you hit Shift Command M. That's going to bring up your master track, or you can bring it up here. And then you adjust your plugins on the master track, right? So I would usually use the compressor once again, put it to platinum analog tape. That's going to jack up the volume even more. And then maybe, let's say you have too many S sounds in your studio vocal, which this one definitely will. So let's play it right now. Yo, what's up guys? It's Andrew from ProducerSociety.com. Today I'm going to explain to you 18 different features that GarageBand can do. I tried to list almost every feature that it does. However, I probably missed a few. So you can see this is clipping right here, right? So that's why I'm turning it down right now. You know, a couple that I don't use usually. These are 18 of the best features that I think are dope. So I have my article I produced. So you don't want this to go into the red ever. It's okay if this one goes to the red, but you don't want this one going into the red. ProducerSociety.com. You can see the big list here that I have times, but it's the automation. There we go. So yeah, we have those things set up. We have the channel EQ and then the compressor, platinum analog tape. And then for the limiter, this is another thing that you can do it's going to add more volume again, and it's going to set up a ceiling. It's going to set up a ceiling. It's going to stop certain sounds from going past a certain threshold. I usually set it at +2 dB and then the output level at -1. The output level is just setting so it's not going to exceed -1, 0.1 dB. You can edit audio as well. Another thing that's worth mentioning is the Command Z function. I've mentioned it a few times, but there. So at this phase, you're done, man. Like that's it. And then you just hit export song to disk. I would choose the AIFF file again, just so it's as highest quality available. Depends on what you're downloading it to. I'm not sure if Spotify handles AIFF. They might, but either way, you can choose WAV or MP3, and then that's it. That's really all you have to do to make a really decent sounding audio recording. As I said before, it's not going to be professional. It's not going to be the Joe Rogan Experience type stuff, but it's going to be really good. Like no one's going to complain. You know, no one's going to say that, oh, this audio is terrible. They're not going to say that. It's going to be good enough. But anyway, that's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.